Okay, so you have two types of proteins. One is your integral protein and the another one is your peripheral proteins. Okay, so हमने देख लिया कि lipids जो आपके membrane में होते हैं. Now let us understand about the proteins which are present in your lipid membrane. You have two types, integral and peripheral. Okay, take down all those things. Then integral मतलब वो protein है जो आपके membrane में embedded है, means it is inserted inside your membrane. Those are called as your integral proteins. And then we have another factor about this is it is bound to the fatty acids of the phospholipids via hydrophobic bonding. मतलब let's take this particular protein. Can you all see this now here? This one. This is an example of integral protein. It is embedded in the membrane. मतलब देखो यहाँ पे वो किस तरह से membrane में रखा है. It is just inserting inside the membrane and it is attached to the phospholipids. यहाँ पे जो आजू बाजू में उसके phospholipids है. Let me take a pen for this nearby phospholipids which are present. It is attached to these particular phospholipids with the help of hydrophobic bonding. Okay, there is hydrophobic bonding, मतलब hydrophobic interactions, hydrophobic bonds के through it is attached to this bilayer and then it is embedded in the membrane. Embed का जिससे क्या हो जाता है, ये जो proteins है, it is going to be containing three particular domains. Okay, it is going to contain three particular domains. ये जो domain है, there is some domain of this particular protein here which is outside. See, let's see कि this is your bilayer and this inside part, this is cytoplasm and this here is your cell membrane. Okay, so this particular part of this particular protein, it is exposed to the outside environment. So this particular part, it is called as extracellular domain. ये जो इंटीग्रल प्रोटीन होता है उसके पास 3 डोमेन्स होता है and the domain which is outside to the environment, it is called as the extracellular domain. And then this particular domain over here which is in association with the cytoplasm, it is called as the intracellular domain. Okay, it is called as intracellular domain. And then this particular region which is embedded inside the lipid bilayer, and this is called as the transmembrane domain. Transmembrane मतलब membrane के अंदर रहना. Okay, trans. So hence it is called as transmembrane domain. So this integral protein has 3 domains. You have an extracellular domain, you have a intracellular domain, as well as you have here a cytoplasmic domain. Okay, let me move ahead. Now if you want to remove this integral proteins, now why you will remove the proteins? For example, you have got a new species of bacterium and you want to study what all different proteins are present on the membrane. Then the best way to do is to separate the proteins from the lipids. Take them into the solution and then you separate them using some centrifugation or chromatographic techniques, and then you study them, right? So if you want to do that, then you can remove this integral protein only with the use of detergents or solvents. Now why detergents and solvents? The reason is they can dissolve the bilayer. Okay, they can, मतलब soap, detergent and solvents का basically होता है soap, और उसका main function क्या है कि it can dissolve the lipid bilayer. See, right now you have heard about lot of things, as well as in ads you can see that you are asked to wash your hands often with soap and water to prevent the spread of this virus, right? So what is the main feature of that? It's because the outer layer of the virus is having a lipid layer. So when you wash your hands with soap, it is going to dissolve the outer layer, and when जब उसका outer layer ही नहीं रहेगा, everything inside will come out and the particular virus cannot survive. Correct? So similarly, if you want to remove this integral proteins from the membrane, then you have to use certain detergents. There are certain solvents as well which does the work similar to detergents, and they will dissolve your lipid bilayer, and then you can easily get your proteins outside because they are very attached. So you can see, since these proteins are embedded in the bilayer, they are attached from all the ends. सब तरह से वो bilayer में attached है. ठीक है? Then let's go to the now next type of protein. Now this is called as peripheral. Peripheral का नाम से आपको समझ रहे कि outside. Okay, peripheral मतलब क्या? At one of the end, or it is outside. So you can find this peripheral proteins which are attached at the membrane surfaces. They are not embedded. मतलब membrane के अंदर उनको they are not piercing through the membrane, but they are just attached to the surface of the membrane. Like you can see this one, the protein over here. Okay, this protein यहाँ पे आप देखो कि ये पूरे membrane के अंदर नहीं है, बस क्या है वो, it is just at one side of the bilayer. It is attached outside here. I mean you can see these particular protein here. All these are your peripheral proteins. They are attached at the periphery. Okay, now you see here these particular peripheral proteins are there at one end. एक particular surface में है, outer surface में आपको दिख रहा है. You can have similar type of peripheral proteins also on this inside. Here also you can have such particular peripheral proteins. Okay, so peripheral proteins are just attached to the membrane surfaces. It can be your outer membrane or it can be your inner side membrane. Then they are attached to phospholipids by ionic interactions. See, your integral protein was attached with the help of hydrophobic bonding, which is a very strong bond. But your peripheral protein, it is attached by ionic bond. Ionic bond is what you have heard about, right? Ionic bond and covalent bonds. And you all know that covalent bonds are the strongest bonds, where ionic bond is not just strong. Ionic bond कैसे बनता है? Because of difference in ionic charges. Like if you say NaCl, we know, right, Na का plus charge होता है, Cl का minus charge है, so they attach together. They remain together because plus will attract towards minus. So that is how this particular bond is formed. It is not a strong bond. So hence this peripheral proteins जो यहाँ पे attached है, they are attached to these phospholipids by ionic interactions or ionic bond. It is also called as your electrostatic interactions. And if you want to remove this particular peripheral proteins, then it is quite easy to remove. What you need to do is you just have to wash the membrane with salt solutions. Why salt solutions? Because when you add salt solution, the charge, see, this particular peripheral protein is attached by ionic interactions. There is ionic bond. So there are some ions involved. But when you add salt to that particular membrane solution, what happens is there will be a change in this ionic interactions. Why? Because वहाँ पे salt डालने से वहाँ पे कुछ और extra ions आ जाएंगे, and then what happens, there will be a difference in charges, so that easily what क्या हो जाएगा, आपका वो जो peripheral proteins के जो ionic bond है वो split हो जाएगा, वो easily remove हो सकता है. Okay, so this is the difference between your integral protein and your peripheral protein. So far it is understood, everyone? Any doubts still here? So just let me just revise. You have two types of proteins, integral protein and peripheral protein. Integrals are embedded in your membrane, while the peripheral proteins, they are attached just at the membrane surface. Then you have integral proteins which are bound to the phospholipid by hydrophobic bonding, but your peripheral protein is attached by the ionic interactions. If in case you want to remove integral protein, then you need to use some detergents and some solvents, but for removing peripheral proteins, you can simply remove it with the help of salt solutions. Fine. So this is understood, right? So we have done with lipids and we have done with proteins. Now what was the third one we need to do? Okay. Third point is permeability. Now in this point we will talk about the permeability of the lipid membrane. So this is the point which we already know, that the phospholipid bilayer, it acts as a permeability barrier. So what is the meaning of permeability barrier? Barrier मतलब क्या है? एक it's something which stops. Permeability मतलब permeable मतलब क्या, like if you see sponge, it is permeable because it can absorb water. So it means ये जो lipid, see, I'll just give an example. So the example can be when you enter your college, you have an ID card, right? So once you show the ID card, you are allowed inside. Without ID card, you are not allowed. So there is a barrier at the gate. So it is going to check each and everybody and only allow some selective persons. So such is the action of your bilayer. It is permeability barrier, and it is a barrier to any water soluble molecules. जो भी मॉलिक्यूल वाटर सॉल्युबल है, वाटर सॉल्युबल का क्या मतलब है, हाइड्रोफिलिक मॉलिक्यूल्स है, देन this will act as a permeability barrier. So whatever hydrophilic molecules might be there, since because it's a bilayer and you have inside a lipid membrane, if you see this is how we saw, right? You have a lipid membrane and inside over here you're having all those tails, and those tails are hydrophobic. So your hydrophilic molecules, it can come from here, but then to cross this bilayer which is a hydrophobic is a very difficult task. So hence that is how your lipid bilayer is going to act as a barrier. But there are so how you might have, then the next question is how exactly then these molecules are transported inside the cell. If your bilayer is having a barrier to transport water soluble molecules, then how they are transported inside? They are transported through special protein transporters. There are certain transporters which are present, which are embedded. They are actually going to be integral protein. हम देखा ना examples proteins के, so ये होंगे कुछ integral proteins and they will be like this integral proteins, and they will be embedded somewhere in your membrane here. Let me say this is one of the integral protein here, and okay, so this is one of the integral proteins. This is an integral protein over here. So this integral protein, what it will does, it will फॉर्म अ चैनल. ये एक चैनल की तरह होगा. चैनल मतलब जैसे हॉलो ट्यूब की तरह रहता है ये प्रोटीन. सो आउटसाइड ऊपर प्रोटीन होगा और इनसाइड उसके एक हॉलो रहेगा, और उस हॉलो एक पोर के थ्रू दिस पर्टिकुलर मॉलिक्यूल्स कैन पास एंड एंटर द सेल, एंड इवन मॉलिक्यूल्स कैन इवन लीव द सेल थ्रू दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रोटीन ट्रांसपोर्टर्स. ओके, तो ये हो गया परमेबिलिटी बैरियर के बारे में. वाटर सॉल्युबल मॉलिक्यूल्स अगर ट्रांसपोर्ट करना है सेल को तो क्या होता है, उसको स्पेशल प्रोटीन ट्रांसपोर्टर्स की जरूरत पड़ेगा. Fine. Now, but then there are some molecules which the lipid bilayer is permeable to. Means some molecules the lipid can allow inside the cell without checking all those things. Those molecules are first is water. Okay. अब यहाँ पे you might have a doubt that water soluble molecules are not allowed, but water is allowed. Yes, obviously. If water has to enter lipid bilayer, it can freely enter. मतलब equilibrium आने तक. See, whenever freely कुछ भी enter होता है, कब तक होगा, जब तक वहाँ पे equilibrium है. Equilibrium मतलब outside and inside concentration और दो tug pressure वगैरह जो होता है वो similar है. तब तक वहाँ पे क्या होगा, transport होगा water molecules के. Similarly यहाँ पे भी हो सकता है. Then there are certain gas, like we have oxygen. Cell requires oxygen. Cell requires nitrogen. All these gases, because they're very small in size, they can easily transport inside through this bilayer. Similarly, small hydrophobic molecules can easily enter, because here we have a hydrophobic layer, and hydrophobic layer के through easily enter हो सकते हैं. Okay, so these things are clear. So there are some molecules which the lipid barrier is permeable to. Objectives में आता है ये question. Water molecules, you have gas as well as small hydrophobic molecules. These are the components which can easily enter and pass through the cell through this lipid bilayer. Okay. और इतना समझ में आ गया है. चलो अब आगे बढ़ते हैं आयंस के बारे में. ओके, देयर आर समथिंग कॉल्ड एज आयंस. आयंस मतलब मॉलिक्यूल्स कैरिंग अ चार्ज. इट कैन बी पॉजिटिव चार्ज और इट कैन बी नेगेटिव चार्ज. सो जो मॉलिक्यूल के पास चार्ज होता है, दैट मॉलिक्यूल्स आर नॉट फ्रीली डिफ्यूज अक्रॉस द मेम्ब्रेन. मतलब वो फ्रीली मेम्ब्रेन के अंदर बाहर नहीं जा सकता है. सो दोस मॉलिक्यूल्स वी रिक्वायर प्रोटीन ट्रांसपोर्टर्स दैट वी ऑलरेडी डिस्कस. इन केस ऑफ वाटर soluble molecules, as well as if your cell have to transport certain ions, then it require protein transporters. Only then these particular molecules can enter the cell. Okay. Now, because of this, the membrane is capable of holding a charge. Membrane is capable of holding a charge that is due to the unequal transmembrane distribution of ions. See, जब भी हम बोलते हैं कि लिपिड बाइलेयर है ना, जो इजीली परमिएबल है या फिर डिफ्यूसिबल है, तो उसका ये मतलब होता है कि जब तक बाहर और अंदर का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन सेम नहीं रहता, इजीली ये मॉलिक्यूल्स अंदर आ सकते हैं या बाहर जा सकते हैं. कौन से मॉलिक्यूल्स? वाटर, गैस एंड हाइड्रोफोबिक मॉलिक्यूल्स. बट दैट इज नॉट द केस इन केस ऑफ आयंस. आयंस की तरफ ऐसा नहीं है, राइट? इट रिक्वायर्स सर्टेन ट्रांसपोर्टर्स विच विल ओपन ओनली व्हेन दे हैव टू बी ट्रांसपोर्टेड. व्हेन द सेल इज रेडी टू एक्सेप्ट देम, ओनली देन दोज ट्रांसपोर्टर्स विल ओपन, उनका चैनल ओपन होगा एंड द मॉलिक्यूल्स कैन एंटर, राइट? सो इसके मतलब है कि अंदर और बाहर का चार्ज हमेशा अलग होगा. That is always an unequal distribution of ions. And इसकी वजह से क्या हो जाता है, आपके membrane में चार्ज रहता है. There is always a charge in the membrane and usually it is negative, but whenever charged molecules अगर बाहर से अंदर से for example from outside if we have Na plus or H plus they enter the cell inside, तो ये जो negative charge है वो change हो जाता है. That particular concept is the working of your neurons. So if you have studied how neurons work, how action potentials जो transfer होता है न्यूरॉन से वो कैसे होता है, right? So वहाँ पे मेम्ब्रेन का जो चार्ज है -30 होता है मेम्ब्रेन का चार्ज बाय डिफॉल्ट -30 मिलीवोल्ट्स आई गेस. वहाँ से जब क्या होगा, जब एक्शन पोटेंशियल को पास करना है, जब सिग्नल्स पास करना होता है तो सेल के सारे Na+ के चैनल्स ओपन हो जाते हैं. Na+ सेल के अंदर आ जाती है और फिर क्या हो जाएगा, सेल का चार्ज मेम्ब्रेन का चार्ज फ्रॉम -30 विल गो टू सम +70. ओके, सो 10 चार्ज चेंज होने की वजह से दैट पर्टिकुलर देयर इज अ energy created and that because of that energy that signal is passed. So you might have studied about this in your zoology and all. So ये एक चीज है कि इसका क्या मतलब होता है कि आपका जो membrane है, that membrane can have a charge. It can hold a charge and you will learn in detail in the next unit number 2 that only because of this membrane charge that your cell is going to form ATP, right? We discussed in our the first introductory session that the main aim of cell doing all these things is to get ATP or energy. So for that this membrane charge plays a very important role. Okay, so that's all about permeability. So any doubts in this particular topic? If anybody is having any doubts, please let me know.